Did you just see what we pulled from that garage sale? Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be watching this video. Today, we have another hit off of my Craigslist ad searching for your old retro video games or your old Pokemon cards, and today is going to be another Pokemon episode. I swear every time I do one of these, it's always a very, very inconvenient time. I'm currently at work doing my work route, and I'm on the way to go and pick these up. The guy actually texted me, and I'll overlay some of the text messages so you guys can see, and said he has a bunch of old vintage cards from Generation 1 and Generation 2. He was thinking about $250, which was already kind of a fair price. Granted, there was a handful of holographics. I ran through TCG last night. It's valued at about 5, maybe a little bit more of 6. So easily for sure a double up. He's got a good price. I got to meet with him to go view condition, because condition is everything when it comes to cards. That's where I only were able, I guess, and I can overlay the photos so you can see, I was only able to see the front of the cards. I wasn't able to see the back. Granted, he had these all pretty much in a binder. I think they're gonna be okay, but once again, in person, I can't talk. In person, condition matters. So we're on our way. I don't have the GoPro or anything with me. This video right now is going to be recorded on my phone. I'm not really going to be able to do too much of the pickup, because usually I have the GoPro with me and I'm able to kind of document that. Like I said, nothing's really going to plan, but at least we got a deal. We're getting another hit. I'll keep you guys up to date. I got to go hit the ATM, meet this guy real quick. I don't want to ramble and waste more of your time. Next thing you know, you're going to see, we're going to have some Pokemon cards in hand. We're going to do a little bit of a breakdown and show you everything that we got, and I'm excited. Stay tuned. I'll just make it quick. Obviously, it's the next day, if you guys can't tell, because it's super bright out. But we decided on our way of doing a little bit of shopping and errands to stop at the antique store here that's in town, and ended up actually finding a couple Pokemon cards. So asked the older lady at the counter, kind of a grandma or so, and she actually said that they had a couple, and it basically stuck in her mind because she said her and her husband were going through some cards, and she had mentioned that her husband had brought up and said, what the hell is Pokemon? And that's where we basically ended up getting this little bag. There's some like Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, some other little like miscellaneous cards in there. The main purchase was the Blastoise though. It's from the Tops, and there's a couple other or the Top series, and there's a couple other like movie cards in there and such. But not a crazy pickup. I just thought it was pretty cool for $2, and especially just having a little mom and pop antique store in town, having a couple of them in, I thought that was pretty cool. Wanted to add it to the video, and then basically we'll get to the whole main pickup of all the other cards that I've gotten in the past here for that $250 lot, and I'll kind of go through and showcase all of that, where that's going to be a little bit more entertaining and exciting. I just wanted to insert this into the video and just kind of show a cool little local pickup that I found. So we're back home. Katrina is helping me with the camera right now just to get a little bit of a sideshow. We're going to do a better display. I want to kind of change the quality of these videos, especially moving forward with the garage sale season coming up here in 2022, and trying to get you guys some better content and better displays when it comes to the pickups. And with that being said, I'm going to stop my rambling, because I know this whole video has been a lot of talking and you guys want to see the Pokemon cards. So that's where we're going to do a little bit of this new editing style. Let me know if you guys like it down below in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to jump into it. I have all the cards here from the $250 pickup, and I'm going to kind of run through, show you some of the big hitters that we got, while we also do have a couple binders of bulk that I picked up, and basically go into it from there and kind of give you guys everything that we got. So finally jumping into the pickup aspect of the video, which I know I have kind of prolonged and what you guys were looking for, we're going to start off with actually the holographics, which is the kind of, you know, meat and potatoes of this whole thing, which was pretty cool because in the pickup it came with a, it's either 1998 or 1999 looking at the back. It's a 4-section vintage Pokemon trading card binder where it has the Fat Pichu, Blastoise, and Charizard on the front. Now usually with my videos I like to say that everything is up for sale, and it usually goes on my eBay page, which by the way, if you are a new viewer, that link is down below in my description. But I'm actually currently in the process of trying to set up for a pop-up store, or to basically be heading out to conventions or flea markets, or to invest into that type of aspect instead of solely always selling on eBay. So unfortunately, just as a little FYI, a lot of the cards and things that you're going to see here in today's pickup, I am currently holding on to them for either A, convention inventory, or B, to potentially send some of them off to grading companies. But with that being said, just as a little bit of a side note for those of you that have been following along with the videos, we're going to actually kind of dive into some of the holographics. I've taken the time to pull them out of the 4-sleeve binders and to actually sleeve them up and put them into top loaders to make sure that they're protected and that there's no more damage that gets added to the cards. Some of my personal favorites, we have a Pichu. I believe it's either Neo Genesis or Neo Discovery. I gotta remember it's the double star symbol. I don't remember all of the sets off the top of my head, so I do apologize. And I will have an overlay of the card on the screen right now for you guys to see. This is personally one of my favorites, and it is also one of the ones that is subjectable to getting graded. It's definitely in light played condition, and actually as I look at the back, it might be moderate. There is a little bit of a scuff mark next to the N on the back of the card. And then moving on, we do have a Suicune. Once again, I don't necessarily remember this set. I think it's Neo Revelation, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, don't correct me in the comments. I'm probably going to correct it already when I go through and edit this video. This one was actually one of the big heavy hitters of the lot as well. A little bit more expensive, and this one is pretty minty, and you guys are going to be seeing this on screen as well while I'm talking about this. The front, the centering, and the back all is pretty good. There's only really just like one or two little whitening nicks, but overall I would say this is actually pretty much near mint, and that's another reason why I would say this one is subjectable to getting graded. Next, we have another, I think it's Neo Revelation once again, and if that's wrong, like I said, it should be corrected on screen. A Hound holographic. Unfortunately, this one is not first edition. I wish it was, because obviously if that was the case, it would be about $400, but as it currently sits right now, it's only about 40 to 50 bucks, and it is another one of my contenders to possibly be sent to CGC to get graded. We do have a Rockets Moltres. And this is actually kind of an interesting card that I've never seen before until I picked up this lot. Moltres is one of my favorites out of the 3 legendary birds. Probably going to be Moltres, and then Articuno, and then Zapdos. This one's definitely in a light played condition. The back has a lot of wear and tear and some whitening nicks. And then moving into the next card, we do have for Alligator. I think this is, once again, that's either Neo Genesis or Neo Discovery. I just got to start remembering these off the top of my head. This is a pretty beautiful card as well. I do like the simplicity, and I think this would actually pair pretty well with the CGC logo because of the blue label and the card being pretty much all blue itself. I just think that would look pretty good being slabbed up, and it's another contender to be sent off to CGC. And then the last in the personal favorites here is just the base set Raichu, which actually is something that I would like to even potentially get PSA graded. Probably not though, just with the current prices in the market, because I am personally on a mission to collect the original 151 all PSA graded from the base set era, and this is one that I need, so that's why it kind of made this list. Now we're going to go through the rest of the cards because there was plenty more that were in the binder. I'm just going to go through these a little bit faster, so then I'm not taking up too much of your time. We do have a Jungle Jolteon, followed by a Koga's Beedrill. This is from the Gym Challenger set, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have a base set to Clefairy. Moving on to another base set to Scyther. We have a Fossil Hitmonlee. We have a Fossil Articuno. We have a base set to Chansey, and I'm just going to make sure that this is back in focus. Followed by kind of an odd trainer card. Usually I don't sleeve and top load these, but I found out that actually Misty's Tears has a little bit of value. I think it's only like anywhere from 5 to 10 bucks. But in my opinion, it was still worthy of getting a sleeve because it's not your classic like 50-cent bulk card. We do have a holographic Here Comes Team Rocket. On top of one of my other personal favorites from the Gym Challenge set is the Lieutenant Sarge's Raichu, followed by a Fossil Hypno. This one actually wasn't in the lot, but might as well show it. This was actually one that I had from my own personal collection at Porygon 2. And then I'm just going to double check to make sure that the rest of them coming up. And then this right here was the last set of holographics that was in the binder. We have a Houndour, a non-holographic Vileplume from Jungle. Wish this one was also first edition, but it's not.
We have a Slowking Holographic, still a really cool card. A Zoomeril, this is once again, I just need to learn that set. I have a lot of those cards, I just don't remember them right off the top of my head. It's the Double Star. We do have a Legendary Collection Holographic Flareon. We do have a Holographic Meganium. Dark Persian from the Team Rocket set. No, actually this isn't Team Rocket, it's just the Legendary Collection. My mistake there. This one is one of the cards that was damaged. I think it was the only one. If you can see, there is kind of a nasty crease here. It's a Japanese Typhlosion. Unfortunately, like I said, this damage is pretty bad. Makes the card pretty cheap, but it is what it is. I still got a great price on the binder, so I can't complain. And we got a Lieutenant Sarge's Pharaoh, followed by a base set to Poliwrath, and we are back to the start. Now, the rest of the cards from this $250 pickup is I'm just kind of giving you guys a quick little brief. You can tell it's just quite a bit of bulk cards, just kind of giving you guys a little bit of an overview of what we're talking about. I have actually purchased this binder and sleeved all of these up because when they were bought or when they were given to me after I purchased this lot, they were all just loose. He had these in absolutely nothing but just pretty much a plastic bag. So I bought the binder, put them all into a nice sleeve purpose, and this is probably just going to be a 50 cents per card binder that I'm going to have when I go to some conventions and whatnot. I just need to kind of run through to make sure that actually there's no like outliers that are potentially worth more, whether they're $1 or $5 or whatever the case is. So just kind of going through it to save you guys some time. You can at least kind of see what is going on with this current pickup. A lot of bulk, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, with these Bulbasaurs, if you can kind of see him down in the corner a little bit there, and there was another one over to the left-hand side. I know it might be cut off. None of those were the Air Bulbasaurs, where there's the misprint. They were just the standard base set, which is perfectly fine. And then we'll just kind of flip through it a little bit faster, just so you can see there's a lot of bulk cards. And this pretty much wraps it up and summarizes the $250 pickup. I am more than content with it, especially with the holographics that we got. And then the last couple pages here are nothing but a bunch of trainers, basically. Nothing too special, but you get the gist.
So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today's video. This was the $250 haul. Let me know what your favorite card was down below in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dylan, also known as RollingRetro. Thank you guys for watching. I collect video games, Pokemon cards, and anything that's pretty much retro and collectible, and also resell on eBay and documenting my progress to hopefully one day open up a store or a pop-up shop. So if you want to follow the journey and this interests you, make sure to go down and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, help out the algorithm, promote this to some more people. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you all in the next pickup, in the next episode. Until then.